What up, guys? My name is Chris. Good morning. This is Wheelhouse Trading, and welcome to the Wheelhouse. So I just wanted to do a little video. I want to give you guys some different stocks and kind of show you, my reasoning and kind of just simplify it and just show you a whole bunch of bullish stocks. It's not that hard to have a lot of green in your portfolio, even when things are down. Now, I understand that a lot of people want to hang their hat on the news and chase news stories and what's going on and all the fear and political stuff and, all this different stuff. I understand. But, a lot of times for me, I just, try to simplify things and look at the charts. And if you pay attention to, the sector, well, this is how you start. You basically look at the indexes, okay? You have your Russell, okay, like your mid and small cap. You have your NASDAQ, which is like tech, information tech, biotech, technology type stocks. You have your Dow, which is your 30 most influential, like mega cap, and then you have your SPY, which is the 500 largest companies in the United States. So first you look at those, and are those healthy? Let's say they are. Yes, they are right now, by the way. And then you choose, you need to understand what goes in each one of those umbrellas or those indexes, okay? So it's really easy to talk about the NASDAQ because the NASDAQ is tech, so you can kind of focus on tech. So if the NASDAQ is doing really well and you want to be in tech, then what you do is you basically look for the right sector. So let's say the sector is, let's go right here and look at 5 days, and I noticed that semiconductors is in there. So semiconductors is one of the 197 industries, and a lot of it falls within kind of the tech space, right? So so you can say, okay, well, the NASDAQ is doing good, check number one, index. I'm going with tech because it's under the NASDAQ, check number two. What's been moving? Semiconductors, cool, check. So now you go and you hunt some semiconductors, and you basically just start looking at some charts, and so let's go find a semiconductor. There's a few in here. Here's one right here. It's called diodes. Now let's just take a look. Now at a quick snapshot, I can just look at this like this. Okay, this looks good. This looks great. This looks good. This is amazing. Good. Above the 9, that's a go. We are running. If you're above all these EMAs with all these, this is good. So now we're in the right index, we're in the right sector, and we've chosen a stock that is bullish, and as long as it doesn't cross this green line, we don't need to exit, right? It's best to enter when it first crosses it, of course. Let's go find another one for you. Okay, that was diodes. Here's another one, Rambus, RMBS. It's a semiconductor company. I have no idea how it did today. Again, good, above. You could be in this. It's bullish. It went up today. I don't know if it's up in after hours. I don't see that. Oh, it's flat. Okay. As long as you're above this 9 EMA, you don't really need to sell unless it goes below. So that's bullish, and you can just get a quick snapshot of how to make decisions on stuff like that. I don't know if you would call Marvell a semiconductor. It's more of well, actually, I think it is. It has a lot to do with the 5G. So you can put in like Marvell and Qualcomm. You could do stuff like that. Let's go find another one of my favorites out there. I think it was up today, actually. Let's see. Here it is, on semiconductor. Oh, it was up 61 cents today. Again, bullish, above the 200, above the 50, above the 9. Boom. You have located the index for safety. You're in tech. You found a hot sector that's been hot for the last 5 days. You went after semiconductors. You're looking at all of them. They all happen to be in a very bullish fashion printing money. So I don't need to look at the news every single day. I just need to know if the news is bad out there or the sector is rotating, this thing's going to come and it's going to cross the 9. And my rule is, if it crosses the 9, I'm out. I just catch all the peaks of it. I don't catch any of the valleys. When it wants to come down, which it will, they all will rotate, I'll be out of it, So, I get my news from the charts, and let's just take a look at some different ones, and I'll just say good or bad. So this one's healthcare, I believe. It's above the 200, above the 50. No, I'm sorry, below the 50. I apologize. But it's gone up above the reverse 9, which is showing strength. Good. Looks like I got a double bottom, reverse 9. If it just gets above this blue line, that's going to be quite bullish. And you got, if you get right above that 50 EMA, you're also going to get a trend reversal. So that would look good, but is it perfect to get in? No, it's not perfect to get in yet. Zim, hot sector, transportation, okay? Bullish, above the 9, heading up in a good direction. It was up 3.88% today, transportation. So if you stay in the right index and you stay in the right sector, you make money. It's when you don't have a rule and a system and you don't get out. Like, hey, if I'm in Zim, which I am simulating a trade on Zim right now, and I'll tell you, I'm simulating it. So let's see here. It's up $1,356, which is 8.6%, and I bought it at $52.54, and I bought 300 shares. I'm just simulating different systems, and that's one that's in there. I probably bought it when it crossed over in here or something. I know it's the right sector. FedEx is, transportation, shipping. It's doing very well. Just got those ribbons. I just picked that up as well, but with real money. So yeah, if there's something politically that happens, or there's a supply chip shortage, or there's a rate hike, or there's inflation scares, and this thing decides it wants to come down through the 9, well, it's got weakness, and I have a rule to get out, so I don't have to worry about it. What's great about Webull is it tells you right here on the side in the green, 53.85. So you can set your stop at 53.85 every day at the end of the day. And, the next day, if it decides to come down, it'll stop you out. And as long as you enter when you first go above it, it gets rid of about 80% of the problem. So know your indexes. Should you be in or should you be out? Okay. You learn that in the courses. I put the link in the Discord below. In fact, tonight we have the Wheelhouse Wednesdays. I'm going to be doing the group training. It's going to be a really fun one because we are, I'm showing everybody kind of a recap on everything that they've learned in the last 2 months called the Ways of the Jedi. And then I'm going to get everybody enrolled on the 10X Jedi Challenge, which I have the whole system put together, and I just need to, get everybody integrated into it. So that's going to be fun. So you find the index, should you be in or should you be out? What goes under that index? Look for a hot sector, find a leader, good fundamentals will create a leader, in that industry, kind of hone down on that on your watch list, and then boom, verify everything looks good, enter correctly, boom, have an exit rule, boom. You don't need to be knowing about all the news. Should you be aware of it? Yeah. Should you be consumed by it? No. But you should be aware of what's going on in the world. I would never, ever recommend you just be blind to what's going on out there. I have Bloomberg on all the time, and I've hung a big TV up here. I read all day long, so I'm aware of it, but I don't let it freak me out to a point of making a bad decision. I do everything rules based, and I know what to do, and like I said, I can teach you guys all this stuff in the Discord. It's free to join. You can just join. Click the link in the description. Join. Come in. Chat with everybody. If you want to upgrade, just go to Start Here and click subscriptions. Also, for a few more days, if you want 50% off the Jedi Annual, you just type in, once you go into subscriptions and you click Jedi Annual, type in Santa, all lowercase, and it gives you right about 50% off for the whole year. So you get the one-on-one coaching with me, you get the Wheelhouse Wednesdays, you get all the courses, you get all the areas that open up in the Discord, and of course you get the trade alerts. So I'm kind of going a little easy this week, coming into the new year, just kind of waiting to see what happens. But I have a plan, and come the beginning of the year, I'm looking to jump into a whole bunch of stuff. So there will be a lot of trade alerts. Let's move forward. So we got Dutch Bros. Now Dutch Bros came down a lot from 76 to 52. It's a pretty big drop. Here's what I see. This is coming down from the top. I don't like that. This just crossed. I don't like that. Now this one is up today, and it's showing some relative strength, which is good, and it had a green day. It is above this. It is above this, and it's right at the 50, so I don't know if it'll get rejected and come down, or if it'll cross through. If it crosses through, that's very, very bullish, and I would assume that with this coming up 3.57%, $1.80 today, these will actually change in the morning. Let me see if I can just, let me see here. Okay, it's down a little bit in the afters, but the indicators, no, we need to wait. Let's just wait and see what happens tomorrow. But, if it crosses that, that's a potentially big gain for Bros. So I have it on the watch list, right? Micron, semiconductor, all semiconductors. Find the hot space underneath the index. Have a rule for entry and a rule for exit. Trust me, you will make money. I will teach you how to do it. I'm doing a whole bunch of trades over here. Like 25% of the trades are one system, 25 are a different system, 25 are a different system, and 25 are a different system. All systems that I use. And out of, I wish it gave me a count how many I have open here. I know it's close to 40. I think it's 39, and I have red 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this one's down $2. I guess we'll count it as 10. So about 25%. So 75% green, 25% red, and a couple of them that are red. Like one is $31 red, one is $9, one is $2, and one is $19, and one is $20. The biggest one that's red is $1,100, which is 1.89%, which is Goldman Sachs. So using four different systems that I like, that I know are really good systems. I'm just using them on like different time frames. Like maybe one is above the 9, get out at the 9. Maybe one is a ribbon. Maybe one's on the daily cloud. Like just different ways, and they're all working. So yeah, it's going good. But I mean, it all comes down to understanding some core things, like what's a leader, what's a laggard. Fundamentals are very big for me. I like leaders in the right sector with good fundamentals underneath the umbrella or index that's also moving in the right direction. I pay attention to that. Here's one called UAN Partners. I had it once. One of the Jedis gave it to me, made some money on it, put it on the watch list today. I like it. Why do I like it? Bullish, above. I mean, when you're above that green line, you're making money, Crocs, Crocs has really gotten its bell rung this year, or not this year, recently, sorry. It's been one of the biggest leaders of the entire year. I mean, this thing has just been crazy, like boom. But it had a big sell-off in December, went below the 200 and this pivot, this swing low, which was crazy, but it came right back up. It fought, and now it's above the 200. So we'll see if it gets above the reverse 9 as the 50 comes down and flattens out. And we'll see if it gets above that for a trend reversal, which will be right here at 139.38. So we got a little work to do, about $10 to get to a trend reversal. But look at this blue line, how it shot vertically up. That's crazy. And the RSI is low in the channel coming up, and this one just crossed. So keep an eye on this. This might be a real good technical bottom dip kind of buy, but not completely safe by my standards quite yet. Here's another one that made my watch list. I'm actually simulating a trade on this one right now. It's called Exelon Corporation. I don't even know what they do. I don't even care what they do. I don't care what's on the news. I don't even know what it is. I just know charts, and I know that the ticker tells me this is going to make money, and I was right. It went up $1.04 today, and I held it overnight. It's up in the after hours. How do I know that? Because I look at things like institutional support, and I look at a brief overview of earnings per share and some stuff like that on it, and mainly the charts, the technicals, and it's in an uptrend. I'm big on trading with the trend. Here's one I've made a bunch of money on multiple times through the year, Adacor. I'm very interested in getting it again. I'm kind of addicted to this one. I don't know why. I get some trades when you're a trader are like lucky trades. Some of them, like, you can get everything right technically, everything is perfect, and for some reason you buy it and it goes down. I'm sure you guys have been through that. I even go through that. Like, I just did one the other day and it was like set up perfectly and then it just like failed on me. So, I mean, that happens, but this one, AppCore, has been kind of a lucky one for me, and I think I did it 4 times, maybe 5, and I'm thinking about doing it again, but it'll have to be 2022 because I'm not probably going to buy much for the rest of the few days left in the year. But again, it has what I'm looking for, and it's above, showing ultimate strength. Home Depot, to my long-term. Oh, I guess my computer is going to freeze on us. So what should we chat about while we're waiting? This is Webull. It locks up sometimes, but if you click the link in the description right now, they just notified me they're giving out $2,300 in free stocks with my link because I've referred enough people apparently. And they mentioned that they have a whole bucket of Apple that is going into that generator for the people that click it. You don't have to pay anything. You just click the link, install it, and sign up, I guess. And then you'll have all the tools and platform for free. And then they just put free stocks in your account to get you started. And then if you deposit, you get more. So that's really cool. Home Depot, bullish. Everything's the way I want it. So that's what I'm saying. There's stuff out there. You just have to know what is not in favor and what is in favor. Obviously, small caps are getting wrecked. So I don't have a lot of small caps. That's why I'm not taking a lot of damage in my portfolio. I do have NEO, and NEO is like the the ugly stepchild or whatever, that basically the redheaded stepchild. NEO just can't get a break. And what I found out on NEO is the shorts are increasing on that thing. They're not letting up on the shorting. They're actually increasing the shorting. It's crazy. Speaking of shorting, I actually shorted like 4 or 5 different crypto stocks. When I made the alert for, and these are simulated. These are just simulated, but it's fun for me because I'm constantly testing my system and honing in on it, and I love how much money is being made in there. And then what I'll do is I'll be applying all this stuff into my own portfolio once I want to move my money from cash back into stocks, which I do want to do very, very much. I also want to put it in crypto, and crypto is just not looking good. I'm just not trying to overtrade. People overtrade. I used to overtrade. I used to constantly overtrade. In fact, I just kind of curbed that problem almost recently. I guess I curb it and then I start doing it again and then I curb it. I guess I haven't really truly learned even myself how to just not overtrade, but I am getting better at it, I promise. And right now, I'm trying to not overtrade. I'm trying to watch the market. I'm trying to listen to the market. Remember, the market does not care what I want. It certainly doesn't care what I think. It doesn't care about my opinion. Doesn't care about what I feel. So I just have to, the only way I can ever get paid from the market is if I do what the market tells me to do. And if the market says, hey man, I'm going above the 9, I got the 200 below me, the 50s below me, get in. I'm going to get in, I'm going to go long, and I'm not going to sell until right here. And if I just listen to the market right here at $16.69, I never sold till $35.52. I made over 100% because I listened to the market. But what happened? As soon as it came under the 9, did I go short? No, I didn't, because I don't like to really go short unless I'm below like some of these other EMAs. But you can. It's just risky when you're in an uptrend. But I mean, I listen to the market, and that's the point. Remember, the market doesn't lost my train of thought. Basically, just listen to the market. If the market says it's coming down, go down with it, short it. if the market's going up, go along with it. I mean, you can simplify things. You don't have to get overworked with the news. You don't have to get overworked with the reports. You don't have to get overworked with what's going on with Evergrande or what's going on in China or what's going on with supply chip shortages. Sure, you should know about it. I mean, you don't want to be an idiot. You want to know what's going on on Earth. It's very intelligent to do so. Just what I'm kind of saying is, don't get yourself overwhelmed and into like, anxiety and so much fear that you start making mistakes. That's why I keep like preaching about a system and rules and, hey, if this happens, you do that. If that happens, you do this, cut and dry, non-emotional. Hey, if there's a supply chip shortage and it's affecting whatever I'm in over here, SM Energy, and it comes through the 9 and my rule is to sell at the 9, I'm out. I just take my money. Maybe my rule is to get out at the 50. A lot of times I like trading on the 50. I position trade, a lot, above the 200, through the 50, and then sell if it drops through the 50. Right now the market's a little choppy. I'm really not doing a lot of my normal swing trading stuff. But I really like that method, and to me, it's one of the best, and, it's simple. I mean, the 50 is like a guardrail, so is the 20 and 21. But I mean, the 50 is like a guardrail. I mean, if you're dropping below the 50, you don't have that much going on below you, but 100 and a 200, so it's getting a little sketch. But when you have all those below you and your price action's above it, you're bullish, right? You're trending up. So just, these EMAs are important to me. Here's another one I'm simulating. I actually ran this for a profit once and then I bought it again. I think I took a loss on it. I don't think it was a big loss. I think it was a very small loss, but still, like, a loss is a loss. It's called Edwards Life Sciences. There's something about this particular chart that I just like. I just like how it just keeps trending up, basically, and it's smooth. It's not one of those big, like, mega, like, you're going to make 20 bucks on it in one day kind of situations. But, hey, 30 cents, $1.29, like, increases is pretty good. It's solid, and it's I noticed that a lot of the institutions and mutual funds and stuff have this one. They also have Johnson Controls. They have Thermo Fisher. They have a lot of these kind of stocks that most people don't talk about, but I keep my eye on them and I understand they're good. I mean, this UAN one, CVR Partners, although I do think that I don't think that the cap is very big on it. I'm not sure. I have to look. But, SM Energy is one I really like. That's a good dip. When it comes down, you kind of get a double bottom and you're showing bullish on all this stuff and you're just getting above the 9. I mean, boom, time to get back in. Skyline Champion, another one that we could work with, Everything's bullish. I mean, we already talked about On Semiconductor. We've talked about Louisiana Pacific multiple times. I've been telling you guys this whole time, and it's because I know it keeps going above that 9. Solid. There's that Johnson Controls. I just added it back into my watch list today. Look, it's just one of those steady climbers. Like, let's say you bought it right here when it went up, and that was at 66 bucks. Well, you had to sell it right here at 69. So you made $3, and then you got back in at 69.50. And I guess you got out right here at 74. So another $5. So I mean, you made $8 in 2 weeks, just boom, boom on this roll. Very simple. And look at the nice uptrend. I mean, it's gorgeous, right? We talked about Rambus. That was an example I used for the semiconductors. I was thinking software for some reason, probably because I was reading Unity software. All right, let's talk Unity software. So look, you're still in an uptrend. You're above the 200, but you're below the 50. But you just creeped above the 9, but it is iffy. You're right there at the 9, and this is a reverse 9 until the 9 is above. Okay, when everything is below the 9, I just you're above the 9. But if you have like the 20, the 30, the 50, even the 200. What happens is they all go backwards. So you'll usually cross the 9 first, and I call that a reverse 9. So indecision, not ready to get in that one. Johnson & Johnson, I actually like it. I've been telling you guys to get it. It's still bullish, still going. Builder, love this one. Again, everything's below it. Everything's bullish, nice and clean. Those are the kind of charts you want to work with. I mean, we could take it into over here. Look, I mean, they're green, boom. I mean, there's some red in there too, but These are ones that I'm watch. I mean, there's stuff in here I have and stuff I don't have, but look, we're on the daily, okay? Now with my probability system, this thing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's 12 out of 12 gives it a 98%, okay, that it's going to continue to go up. And when you get blue ribbons on the daily, green lights to the beach, okay? DRN, real estate. I mean, 12 out of 12, 98% chance, going to continue to go up. I mean, look at that trend, guys. Boom. You want to trade with the trend. Simplify it. Stop fighting the system. Remember, you're not a salmon. You're a human. And it's a lot easier to not try to swim upstream and fight the red tide. So, you know, beware it's good. You know, these are good. They're all green. There's green out there. You just got to know how to look and have the rules. And that's kind of stuff I'm trying to teach you on this channel, but mostly in the Discord, in the Jedi courses and whatnot. But I'm trying to teach you guys on the channel as well, and hopefully you guys are learning some stuff. So I have them all in here, you know, the same ones we just went over. Look, there's that blue ribbon. I mean, everything's bullish. When everything in my probability system gets to that 80, 88, 92, 98 percentile, charts start to look like this. They start to look like this. Once the probability goes up, I mean, and even when it's down, you know, and it's at the beginning, you can still achieve high probabilities, and then it'll do this. Like, you can be down in here and catch it the whole way, you know, and the system will tell you to stay in overnight or not. It's really, really cool. So yeah, I mean, that's just kind of what I wanted to say. I just want to let you guys know that I can make a video. I can pull up news and about, you know, this going on in China, or this going on with, you know, Maxwell's prison sentence or whatever. I can go through all this stuff politically and what's going on. All that I really need to do is have a system, and if the system says sell, it might be because of the news. It might be because of a missed earnings deceleration. I don't know. But as long as I have that rule to sell, and as long as I have that rule to enter, then I'm exiting with profit. And it depends on any of the time frames and any of the systems. It looks like it's 75% is green. You know, on these new runs that I'm doing. So I've had ones that have been a lot more than that, and I'm sure those will all be green, you know, a few days up the road. It'll be higher because more time will have gone by and I entered properly and whatnot. So look, I'm going to leave it there. You know, I want to teach you guys technical analysis, and I want to teach you guys all about the markets and how to you know, invest, dollar cost average, you know, do technical analysis. Spot market tops, bottoms, how to understand, you know, how to make money in a bear market, you know, how to do options, how to short a market, you know, what to look for, you know, how to protect your capital, how to position size, how to set stops, you know, how to not get liquidated, how to understand liquidity zones. I mean, I can go on and on and on and on and on, but, you know, just click the Discord link, start talking to me, and come in there for free. Again, if you want to upgrade, you can do that. Just go to the start here, subscription area. You can do that. Make sure you use that Santa code for 50% off if you do decide to do that. And I appreciate you watching to the end. My name is Chris, and welcome to the Wheelhouse.